Hey there folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. I, of course, am your host CDB, already wetting the dome, so you know what's coming here. You're not. I'm using, by the way, Cold River Select Citrus, which we're going to go ahead and just get into a quick one pass dome shave. Today, I hope everybody is doing well. I'm doing well, had a great weekend. I talked about that in the face shaving video, which I'm sure I posted before this one. So if you want to hear about all of that, go and check out the video with the face shave with the Mula R41 and the Cold River Soapworks Citrus. And so let's get going here. If I can find my razor. Using the Harry's, it is my preferred head shaving razor. It just seems to be the best all around razor for me to shave the dome with. It's aggressive enough, it's affordable enough. I can get a week, per blade. It's comfortable, and that's of course what you want. I don't have to worry about, nicking myself a lot, which, I've done from time to time when I use the E's, and so this just works best for me. So if you are a person who uses straight razors or whatever you happen to use, that is all good. Use whatever is most comfortable and works best, and that's really regardless of what you're shaving. Face, you name it. Use what's most comfortable. Use the products that you enjoy. And I talk a lot on the channels about value, and I do that because there's a lot of folks who watch these videos that they're working people like the rest of us, and they might not have a lot of scratch to spend on new soaps every week or even every month, and so there's plenty of products out there to do the job without putting you in the poorhouse. And so, use whatever works best. And even if it's, if it's a cream, that's fine. If it's a soap, that's fine. I do recommend, I think the lathering with the brush is really helpful. I have used things that are brushless. I prefer to use the brush. I think you really do get some extra comfort and performance when lathering a product versus brushless. That's just my opinion, but I do strongly believe it. I do believe it's worth, lathering it up, and I think it does help with the overall process. There are good brushless stuff out there. I used peach trichalysis shave serum the other day, and it worked just fine without lathering or lathering. So if there's a choice for me between non-lathering and lathering, I'm always going to go lathering, because I just think it adds something to the experience. You're really stirring those wonderful scents up and whipping up that fragrance, and that's kind of part of the whole thing, I think. Again, these are my opinions. Yours can vary. That is okay. We can disagree, and I think we're quickly in a place where we don't have enough people that can just fundamentally disagree without being disagreeable. And we really need to be able to disagree about these products and vendors, and just hey, we just disagree on that, but we'll be cordial, and we don't have to kill each other. And so, man, I'll tell you what, this razor is clogged. Solid. Look at that. I was just feeling my head and noticing, what I didn't realize was I had an extra day's growth. So that is one of the drawbacks of a multi-blade cart. If you have a lot of growth, it will clog if you're not rinsing it out. So I'm going to go over that a little bit more. The good news is the Cold River Soapworks has provided plenty of residual slickness for me to do this. And normally I don't have to bang this razor, but since I have more growth today, it does require that. And so that is one of the drawbacks with a cart, quite frankly, that you typically don't have to worry too much about with the DE. And that's one of the reasons DE people like DE, because they never have to worry about it. Let's see how we're doing. A little touching up in through here. Yeah, when it's just 1 day growth, I never have that problem. But when it's 2, 3 days, you really got to make sure that that razor gets unclogged. Otherwise, you will not be doing very well, because I could feel that it wasn't doing a very good job, and I knew as soon as I looked at it, oh, okay, that's the problem. It's not the blade isn't sharp enough, it's just that it's, you know, you can't even get to the blade because the clog is preventing the blade from doing anything. And so let's see how we're doing. Pretty good. Anyway, great residual slickness. Cold River soap works. Look at how long I've went over the dome here with no visible product. That's what you want in a soap. So great product, and we've ended up having a decent shave despite clogging the razor. But I'll rinse that all out and everything will be well. I want to thanks again everybody for watching. And again, disagree, but try to be agreeable. Let's try to be nice. Dalton's rule: be nice. Until next time, I've been your host, CDV. You are not. God bless.